Step on up to the greatest battle in history! Ape fans versus human fans. Which species will reign supreme? Welcome to Is It Kino. I'm Simian Jimmy, and you already know whose side I'm on. Joined as always by the only two humans I can stand, Florian and Erich.
It's too bad Kino isn't here, because I sure would love to hear his mediocre opinion why this movie isn't good.
I think he said that the movie was mediocre itself, so it's a mediocre opinion of mediocrity.
Exactly.
Guys, I've secured my eagle egg as long as nothing happens to it, as long as it isn't smushed. Oh, fuck. I just crushed it.
While you were talking, unbelievable. You better go get another one then.
Florian, do you have another one? Can I have one of yours?
As long as we leave one in the nest, it will keep the balance of nature.
I want to climb all the way up there, Florian. Give me yours.
I already said yes. Jeez.
Just to clarify, are you guys on the side of the apes or the side of the humans? We need to draw this line in the sand.
Yeah, I think we're all
apes together strong.
Oh, not much of a battle then. Kino Corner should have been here. He would have been like, oh, yeah, really the humans. I'm so glad that there's a secret government underground of humans who are going to fight back against the apes. No, that is a sign of that this movie was a horror film, okay? As an ape fan, when I saw that at the end, that big reveal, I was shocked and disgusted and so fearful for the future.
Yeah, as an anarchist, you just hate the idea that there's a government. Yeah.
No. Government's bad, whether it's apes or humans, as revealed within this film, but I'm sure we'll get to it. I got a lot of ape opinions to get to.
What? You think that the king was unjust in this movie? That's crazy.
My philosophy of these films is that the message is humanity is the most infectious plague and corrupting force in the history of Earth, and that the idealized version of how our planet should have evolved is apes that are this intelligent, not the ones that are corrupted by the forces of humanity's libraries and history, because that's when things go sour. It's the apes that are living in the woods that are in balance with nature and leaving the eggs in the nest. That is how Earth should have always been, and the fact that we became humans, or that you guys did, it doomed the planet.
Yeah, it's definitely better if we send our young to climb skyscrapers and die so they can get eggs, even though we already have birds that would lay eggs.
As opposed to the things that you humans do on a daily basis, Florian, my God. At least we're getting some exercise.
Hey, I get exercise, okay? I went to the gym already. Apes don't go to gyms.
They climb skyscrapers to get eggs.
They have monkey bars, you idiot.
Yeah. Everything you know about exercise you owe to ape culture.
I don't do monkey bars.
That's why you're so weak.
Yeah, maybe.
I could take you in a monkey bars competition right now. How many pull-ups can you even do, Florian?
None.
What? You can't even... Have you tried?
Well, I tried a while ago and it didn't work out. Maybe I'll try again later.
Damn. Me and Erich can do like 10.
There's no way. It's really hard when you're high body weight.
The Erich just has those fucking triceps.
I fucking grind out 5 or 6 of those motherfuckers.
Erich gained weight just so he could get stronger while doing pull-ups, and then he's gonna lose the weight later.
Yeah, it's bulky. I'm just continuously bulking.
It's a long-term plan just to have superior pull-ups.
Cultivating mass.
Wow.
Do you guys have any objections to my philosophy here? That this movie is showing us the idealized world and how
every one of these movies that has focused more on the apes than the humans has been better than the last, insofar as I like monkeys and I don't like humans as much.
Okay. Can I bring in my Southern lawyer to present to the court the Godzilla X Kong episode of Is It Kino, where you said you hate monkeys and only lizards are good?
Is Kong? What is Kong? Is Kong an ape?
Yes.
Kong is an ape.
Shit.
Oh, God. We gotta re-record that episode. Erich didn't know.
I fucked up. I thought there was a difference between monkeys and apes.
Well, to be fair,
these are monkeys.
That was not you presenting the argument. It was a southern giant chicken man from Futurama.
Right.
Good thing, yeah. Well, This is really strange. I thought you would have appreciated all the good that Caesar is trying to do here and trying to unearth this ancient technology of guns and bring it to ape kind. I thought you would have appreciated apes with guns.
No, because you'll notice every single bad, corrupting thing in the film is just the influence of humanity. He wants to get into this vault that the government stored full of guns and nukes so that he can use them to exterminate humans and whatever the fuck. But I mean, this is a monkey brain. He can't handle a nuke. He's going to kill everybody if he gets in there. Anything that's based in humanity has got to go. They should not be reading books about fucking Roman history. That's going to fuck these monkeys up. They're fine without any human influence.
Make your own Roman Empire, monkeys.
Well, why do you think it's good then that they evolved to be smart if they would have been just fine being regular apes?
Because they're not hyper intelligent. They're like kind of stupid despite being smart. That's the key. It's a balance of nature. Humans are way too fucking smart.
Yeah.
We can't create atomic weapons if we're that intelligent. We can't go all Oppenheimer and doom humanity.
I mean, they could still be like medieval societies, right? Maybe they could even have cars without building
Monkey,
nukes.
do you think humans regressing to less intelligent states as they do within, I think there's a tribe of humans in this one that's dumb, and then in the Planets of the Apes movies, they're all pretty dumb. Do you think that's the better end for humanity than where we're currently going?
Yeah, it's insane. They don't even wear clothes. Like, Jesus, like the earliest cavemen, you'd think they would have made like clothes, you know, but wow, these ones, they're just so brain dead.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to support genocide of any kind, but I kind of see where the Caesar character is coming from. Like, it would be easier if all the humans out there were gone, because in the end, as ruthless and maybe brainwashed by his human researcher that he might have been, I think that Caesar ultimately was right, because the humans are going to be their end. Like, there is literally a secret society of humans hiding underground for generations with the sole purpose of bringing the Earth back for the humans and getting rid of these intelligent apes and restoring what used to be. It's like, that is the threat that is revealed as the twist at the end of this movie. And they said that they want this to be a trilogy of trilogies. So this is movie 4 out of 9, hypothetically. So we've got a long way to go. I'm hoping that by movie 9, these apes retain their status and win.
I mean,
do you think that
way, right?
It doesn't got to be anything. Well, they probably don't have a plan.
Isn't this supposed to be a prequel to the original Planet of the Apes, where they're like walking upright and talking?
I consider this its own continuity. I assume by the time we get to the third trilogy, there will be a movie just called The Planet of the Apes.
I guess it's possible that they would have advanced. Like, if the next time skip is like 100 years. No, like, you really think
the time skip between war and kingdom is around 300 years?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's crazy to me that that you're applauding this. I was gonna say like Return to Monkey as a joke, but then you're like actually thinking, yeah, but we should like totally live naked.
Not we, the intelligent apes. I think humans were a mistake.
Well, you don't want to become an intelligent ape.
I mean, it's not like humans can be trans apes. Like, that's not a thing. Humans should be done away with, and it's just the apes.
Well, I thought you would be the only human who is, in fact, already an ape.
I mean, I think it's canon that I am at least half ape as it is, just based on how I look and act. So I don't consider myself to be a human like the rest of you.
Yeah, you should be bringing peace to the races instead of stoking this war.
Did you guys see that video of the hammock guy on a bus?
Yeah.
That's how I live my life. Like, I live monkey mode, and I just have a hammock anywhere I go, and I just hang it up between trees and sleep there.
Wow.
Get out of there, monkey. Get out of there.
Why was the bus driver so pissed? I would have let him stay. It seems secure and safe. He was spinning around so many times he didn't fall out.
Wow. Yeah, can't wait for him to get sued because that guy died. Yep.
But Florian, I'm ready to defend my position if you have any objections to this idealized world I'm presenting you.
Well, I mean,
Florian
this is
just
actually
doesn't want to be out of a
surprising.
job. Florian knows that if we were
Or out of a life.
then
Out
he
of a
won't have
job?
any use in society. What?
Like we're getting rid of more than just a job here. You know?
We're getting rid of the human
You're not
species.
getting this- Yeah, I mean, okay, so we're getting rid of humanity and we're rescaping the world to have intelligent apes that are not too intelligent, because then
Right.
they'd be humans again. So,
Exactly.
like, this is a crazy paradigm. So what happens in 1,000 years? Are they going to become human, or are they just going to be like the Avatar people?
Yeah, like Erich said, no.
Are they going to be like the Avatar people, just riding like
to
dinosaurs
quote,
and shit?
to quote Caesar.
Oh yeah, Caesar.
No, they ride horses and stuff in this movie.
Yeah.
Right, but
That's all you need. How much more what more of civilization do you need? Like they built skyscrapers out of trees. What fucking more do you need?
oh, I think that was actually like an electrical like structure they put.
Yeah,
on.
yeah, it was a radio tower.
I'm talking about what they live in. Like it's basically like made out of sticks and shit.
No, it's a radio tower.
Yeah,
Out in the
you're
woods?
wrong about this.
No, it's a power line. That's what it
When
is.
it gets burnt down by the Proximus apes, you can see that it's like just built on a pre-existing structure.
Oh, okay. Well, but apes can still fucking live in trees and build their own little structures. And shit. We don't need humanity's leftovers to build our structures on.
They gotta be like Avatar, where they have a huge tree to live in.
Yeah.
And do you approve of the Avatar people to be the end state of this society, or
The Avatar people are clearly superior to the humans in the film, but I guess I want to hear your opinions on that if you have something else to say.
Well, I mean, I'm just wondering. This is the ideal version would just be Avatar people, or is the ideal version just forever apes?
If the ideal is to keep the planet Earth and nature itself harmonized and happy and healthy, then yeah, like living amongst nature and being one with it and not creating factories and pollution like humanity does and having all these wars and shit, it's probably better just to have all the monkeys.
Wow,
This movie was written by the same people who wrote the Avatar movies, and
What?
I
Really?
think that if the monkeys
crazy.
from Planet of the Apes had gone up to Pandora, like I think they would just get along with the Na'vi and they wouldn't try to kill them,
They wouldn't
and
have
you would just
space
have a
travel.
crossover. Well, you know how at the end of the movie he's looking at the planets. And he sees into the thing. Maybe he's gonna want to go to space. Maybe
that
monkeys.
wouldn't be allowed.
Maybe
Right?
space
They can't go
monkeys
to
is the
space.
next chapter in this story.
No, that would be all the
Space apes.
destructive things of humanity return.
Well, just to be clear, folks, Erich has been watching all of the Planet of the Apes films. He probably knows spoilers. Like, oh yeah, in movie 5 there are chimps in space. Like he's making a prediction based on shit that actually happened to try to look smart.
Well, that's not.
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
called
your
the Planet of the
mission,
Apes.
though.
They weren't on Earth. They were on a different planet.
No, they were on Earth.
Oh my God, I was wrong. It was Earth all along.
They
You
made
finally
several-
made a monkey.
A monkey.
Yes, we finally
Yes, we
made a
finally made a
monkey. You finally made a monkey out of me.
Wow, I need to see this. This sounds amazing.
Florian,
It's The Simpsons.
there are several statues of Liberty. It's very possible that they just made another statue.
a third Statue
It's
of
a
Liberty on a
really
different
good
planet.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a planet, you're gonna put a Statue of Liberty on it.
Every planet needs a Statue of Liberty for people who are immigrants to the planet.
But it doesn't make sense because they don't have any liberty, so they wouldn't have that statue. They're ruled by.
You think there's no liberty on Jupiter?
Well, not if there's apes.
I guess not on Jupiter. Probably no liberty, if you know what I'm saying. Gotta go to Christian Jupiter for that one.
But yeah, I mean, I couldn't disagree with you more. That's crazy. Like, to me,
About what?
intelligent. About your whole thesis that
What?
humanity is bad. Like, yeah, maybe I'm Team Humans after all. I guess.
Have you seen Avengers Age of Ultron?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Ultron took one look at us and was like, wipe them all out.
Ultron
It's
was
not
right.
worth it.
No, they redeemed him. Didn't you watch the movie? He becomes.
He
like
said,
a-
if only they were
Wait,
intelligent
what?
apes.
Well, they put a tiny piece of Ultron into the other
I'd be
robots.
perfectly happy if monkeys were in charge.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that it's like our intelligence is the only thing worthwhile about the planet. Fuck the nature, okay?
But what is worthwhile about it? What is the intrinsic quality in intelligence that makes it valuable?
Well, I mean, like what is there without intelligence? Like what's the point of nature existing if there's nobody there to
Peace and
observe
harmony
it?
with
I mean,
nature.
it existed before us. It will exist after us. I think that's not inherently.
Yeah, we only
No,
showed up to
it's
fuck it
itself.
up and make it worse.
Well, I think we're gonna be. I mean, I think there's just gonna be AI and no nature in the future. But okay.
That's a good goal for you.
Well, I mean, that's the highest form of intelligence. So
Is to exterminate all of nature.
I mean, it's probably not great, but what are you gonna do? Return to monkey? No thanks.
You're trying to make an argument of like something that's good, and then like you list off a supervillain plot without explaining the good part of it, and then you expect us to just understand.
Well, I mean, I think having an AI that conquers the universe is better than having a nature that just exists.
Okay, so you need to now elaborate on the claim.
I mean,
Like, give me an example of why this is good.
I mean, if you look at the universe and then all you got is like a bunch of nature, that's pretty boring. But if you got AI shooting spores into space that grow into civilizations, that's awesome. I can't wait for that to happen.
So the argument is that nature is boring.
Yes. But you would, I can't believe that you would actually prefer nature over humanity. That really
Humanity's
blows my
part
mind.
of nature. We just corrupted and ruined it. Like, we were the one step too far in nature's evolution.
But would you go and live out in nature away from us?
No, I would be fine because I'm half ape, but you guys would be killed.
No, I mean, like right now. What? Like if you
Right now, I will kill you for the sake of saving the planet. No more humans. Kill them all.
Yeah, you're just gonna go to jail.
No, who's gonna arrest me? An ape?
You're just gonna go to. Well, I guess you could be put down. I guess
James Franco's going to try to cure Alzheimer's, and it's gonna accidentally kill 99% of you. That's the plot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then COVID-19 happens.
Yeah, notice I did not get the vaccine. You two are fucked. That was it. That vaccine was to kill you so that the monkeys could take over.
Wow. Yeah.
It's all exposed. Dr. Fauci was a secret ape the entire time.
Wait, then wouldn't you have wanted the
Dr.
vaccine?
Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Oh, Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. I love you, Dr. Fauci.
Well, he is pretty lovable.
I want a second opinion. Oh, Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci.
I can't believe you're seeing all of our achievements and you're thinking, nah, animals, they got it right. You know, we don't need art. We don't need.
Who's to say that the apes, the intelligent apes, don't make art?
I mean, you're already saying that just nature would be better than humanity. So
We
you
had
don't-
cave paintings. How much more art do you need?
I mean, those were already like pretty close to our human, like our actual.
And they have language. They can speak English, so they can have stories that are shared verbally over the generations, like we used to have. Well, I mean, what, you need fucking TV to sit down and watch and binge Netflix all day, you fat fuck?
Called
but
the oral tradition, Florian.
Yeah.
I mean, that would already be part of what you don't like. That would already be.
No, you don't get to tell me what I do and don't like after I present something as good. Suck my dick.
That's insane. You think that it's bad that we might evolve into?
I don't like the
AI?
parts of humanity that corrupt and ruin the planet. How would an oral tradition of art in any way be the same as pollution and war?
Well, it's pretty obvious that all that
pretty
stuff
obvious.
led to where we got now. Like when we started culture and we started industry, okay, it all came hand in hand.
I'm saying cut off evolution here. If these apes have whatever's happening to their brains that make them smarter, let's keep it right where it's at, like this perfect 55 IQ.
Wow.
Keep it that way. We don't need to evolve any further than this.
All right. Well, I see. We're definitely gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
So at the beginning, when I said, "Are you Team Ape or Team Human?" you said, "Oh, obviously I'm Team Ape." But no, you're fucking not. You want the humans to win at the end.
Fake ape
I didn't say that. I would have liked Caesar to win. Okay, Proximus Caesar. He was.
You said exterminate all of nature to have AI take over. You are not Team Ape. You're not fucking Team Ape. You're fucking crazy.
You're not even Team Human.
No, he's Team Computer.
I mean, I saw we were talking about the concept of this movie. Like,
yeah, we are.
I saw the
last 20 minutes we have been
interesting. Then
the concept of this movie is return to ape, return to monkey.
No,
Yeah,
so Florian, you're Team Human. I've been debating you this whole time. I think Erich might be on my side.
I mean, yeah, like if you make it like if you make it clear like that, then I definitely prefer humans. Yeah, if the apes are just gonna have like eagles and nothing else in their future, then yeah.
Now that you explain exactly what the film's about, I guess I did have an opinion on it.
Well, I mean, if the film is called Planet of the Apes, so I assume that they would like conquer the entire planet at some point. You know,
I think they already have.
Well, I mean, they have like one Caesar. Like
Caesar was corrupted by humanity. Like they're not supposed to have a kingdom. It's just supposed to be we're all living in our own little pods in the woods, in our own little sections. Like the fact that Caesar wanted to be the king of the apes is the influence of humanity. Like it's a bad thing. We're not supposed to go in that direction.
Well, you are gonna have to go in that direction because otherwise the humans are gonna destroy you. If you don't have a centralized,
that's the conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure is.
That's why I'm excited for these next movies.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept for sure.
Yeah, and I hope that the monkeys win in the end. And if they end up introducing time travel, oh boy, I'll be there.
Time travel? Has that been a thing, Erich?
Yes, there's time travel in the third movie of the original series of the movies.
Bro, I will shit if they go back in time to the James Franco movie and they get James Franco. Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. They forgive him for molesting those children. They put him in the movie. We see the birth of the original Caesar, whatever. I can't wait.
Are they gonna try to kill Caesar before the events of the movie happen?
Is the bad guy in this movie also called Caesar? I don't remember.
I think he's called Proximus Caesar. I might be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, it's been about a week since I watched this.
I mean, I'm surprised you think he's the bad guy, but okay. Like, I mean, he probably
the monkey who wants to get into the nuclear vault.
I mean,
he doesn't understand what will happen when he launches a nuke. Like, they don't have the brain power to comprehend the destruction. It's a mistake. They need to just stay with nature. No human weapons. Don't awaken the ancient weapons, okay, Luffy? Just keep it the way it is.
He couldn't know that, okay? So he's probably like James Franco, where he's meddling with powers that are threatening to destroy us all, and he just does it anyways. But like, that doesn't mean he's a villain. You know, he doesn't know that vault is.
He's misguided and he's wrong, and he's also in a position of power. I consider that villainous. I'd say let's overthrow that guy.
Well, I mean, he does get overthrown or even thrown off a cliff. So.
And his shit gets all flooded, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff would still hold up, but I guess the nukes probably would be non-functional, so I guess that's probably a good thing to happen. Wonder if they're gonna use the guns.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be so cool. Dual-wielding machine guns, monkeys. They did it before, and I need it again when they go to war at the secret government underground.
Wow. They're gonna be a great trilogy.
If I recall, War for the Planet of the Apes was mostly a concentration camp movie. So like we need like a real war movie, right? Like they didn't really satisfy that title, did they, Erich?
No, it was more like
The Great Escape.
What's this? The Great Escape of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have called it like prison or something. Like they need to give us a
Ape
real
Escape.
war, like a war for the Planet of the Apes 2 or something needs to show up.
Ape Escape 4.
Well, it seems like there's always a small number of apes. Like there's never a lot of them to have enough for a war. But
Well,
I
this
guess
one
we'll see.
they had a shit ton.
Well, I mean, they probably had like 100 apes. I don't know. I don't think they had more than that.
But the idea is that there's more apes on the planet than humans, so if they could all be a collective to team up against this one threatening force, we could have a real army of apes.
I mean, if they're actually going to collaborate, I guess.
Why
we'll
wouldn't
see.
they? That's what's great about apes, is that they work in communities and packs. They're not like lizards, like Godzilla. They want to be alone in a cage.
Well, I think they're just in tribes, so I don't know. You don't really see tribes of apes teaming up, except for that one viral gif where they stormed that human market, you know?
Yeah, I think if aliens came down to planet Earth today and threatened humanity, all the countries that are blowing each other up would at least collaborate enough to fight the aliens together.
Well, the humans, yeah.
Except for Russia, Putin would be teaming up with the aliens. It's fine.
Yeah, he'd be our downfall. Damn.
Erich, what do you want to talk about from this movie now that me and Florian have debated
Yeah,
it?
so I thought this movie was perfectly fine. I think it's a step below the previous trilogy, unfortunately. I think it could build into something interesting. I am very ape-brained in the way that I think that when they introduced the human characters, I kind of thought that the human conflict was kind of done for the series, and I thought it would be mostly apes from here on out, but
yeah, it was surprising.
yeah, when they introduce the Nova character and it's clear that she's actually intelligent and actually working towards a goal, if they're going to make the villains of these movies humans again, I guess I don't have a problem with that. And if the humans are becoming more and more like apocalyptic, or like we have to nuke the apes in order to survive, like I guess I'm okay with that. If you guys haven't watched Beneath the Planet of the Apes, which is the second Planet of the Apes movie in the original series, that movie ends with a nuclear cult that is underground that worships the nuclear bomb that they have, and then that nuclear bomb goes off and nukes the entire planet, as far as I know. And then the third movie is time travel, where Dr. Zaius, Zira, I think her name is, I can't remember, go back in time and then essentially create the Planet of the Apes that eventually happens. So if they're going to build up that like more cult-like nuclear mentality amongst humans, I guess I'm fine with that. But I really just wanted more ape focus, and like the future promise that this movie kind of delivers you is that things are going to become more human-centric in the next two movies. And I wanted it to be more apes. So,
Well, if we're going to have a trilogy of trilogies, what did you want 6 full movies with no humans to be? I was kind of excited at the prospect of, like, for 300 years, a small sect of humanity has survived this fucking, like, this is a post-apocalypse for them. And, like, can they revive humanity? I think that's very intriguing and exciting, but it sounds like you hate it.
I just feel like every movie has like decreased the role that humans have played, and now it seems to be ramping back up, so that there's going to be more.
That's their hope
in the next movies. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is a step down from the previous two, but maybe the pattern for these will be that like the first movie of each trilogy might be the weak one, because you need the introduction to build up, and then I think these next two are going to be killer.
Yeah,
is there any moment in this first movie that is as good as Caesar saying no to?
I mean, no,
Draco Malfoy
definitely
in the
not.
first movie of the last trilogy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when I come back looking at this movie, there's good parts of it, but there's nothing that like takes my breath away or makes me like rethink how I look at these movies. Like that first Rise of the Planet of the Apes did.
The beauty of the effects and the nature of it in the theater didn't blow you away.
I buy the world that they're in, like, and like to a certain extent, it's kind of just copying shit that I've seen in like the Horizon Zero Dawn video game or like the Last of Us video game, where it's like these buildings that are overgrown with like greenery and trees everywhere, and like basically like the planet is being reclaimed by the natural world around us, thank fuck. And apes have taken up residence as like the chief group in charge, which is awesome. I kind of just really would have rather had a conflict within the Eagle clan or something.
Yeah.
And then you can introduce the Proximus group and like they kind of have to go to war with that group or something. But like I do like the interplay of like how is Caesar's legacy defined now that it's 300 years later and it's very easy to forget who that original guy was and what he was saying. I like all that stuff, and I think Proximus Caesar is an interesting like evolution of we should use humans weapons for ourselves and kind of like do whatever the fuck we want to do, and that's what I want to do. So I like all that stuff.
I think that this is probably to me it's like a perfect movie. I really don't understand what you guys don't like about it and how this movie could have worked in a different way. How it could have been better and still achieve what it does. Like Erich says, no humans would. I mean, I think no humans would probably not be better, but like, do you really think it would have been better just having it like you said, just the two tribes
just
fighting
apes?
each other?
I truly believe that like the ape characters in this are like characters that I want to see more of. Like I care about the differences between them, and insofar as like I know Anaya is the goofy one. I know that is it Sona or whatever the girl's name is, and then Noah is the hero one. Like I understand each of the different kinds of apes. I understand what they want. I care about them as characters enough to like not need humans. Like it's like any other animated movie, Florian, just with monkey.
Yeah, but I don't think it could ever be as meaningful without like putting us in it, like having actual humans that experience this new world. Like it's always going to be hard for an audience to understand. Like you're never going to see like Avatar, the planet of the blue people without any humans on it. That doesn't make any sense. That's not a story that would be interesting to us. Like I don't know how you think that would be better.
I mean, I actively don't want humans to always be the villains in these things. I just don't want humans to be in it at all. I think there should be evil Navi. There should be.
I think it's
stories that
the way that they write it, though. I think it's more nuanced than humans are the villains. Like in this film, the villain was a fellow ape. Like the humans, I think they have a right, like a moral right, to exist. You know, like I don't think the humans trying to revive humanity is inherently villainous. It's just counter to the apes. I think both sides can be good and bad.
I mean, and if you think that like there were actual nukes in there, then like that human was actually quite heroic in flooding that bunker. You know?
Yeah, Nova's a big hero in the film.
Well, I feel like it's almost that's not yours like idea, which I think is inherently wrong. Like if you lose, your shit is whoever wins it. Like that's.
But I don't think Nova in the government has a particular affection for these weapons. It's been 300 years that these humans have been hiding underground. Like it's generations later. Like they're just trying to protect the planet and restore humanity.
Yeah, and she definitely has like a hatred for apes, which is not good because she wants to make sure that the apes do not get whatever is in that bunker. Like I think the main plot point is that they want to make sure to get the virus research in there, but it seems like in the end she said that she was gonna try to undo the virus that made the humans stupid.
Is that not how this ends? Doesn't she recover that and she's like taking it to their people?
Well, it's really weird because apparently that hard drive...
I thought it was the satellites. I thought they were trying to get the satellites back online
hard drive
so that they could...
started the satellites, but then she also said the thing about the virus. So I assume both of those things are on that hard drive, but it's really weird how they were just doing the satellite and they couldn't have turned on the satellites without this hard drive. That's weird.
Yeah, she went out. She had an epic mission. She tricked some apes. She tricked Noah, our new main character, into thinking she was stupid, and then reveals that she's smart. She had this big undercover fucking mission, went up against like the Emperor Ape, destroyed all of his shit, all of his plans, gets into the vault, steals all this shit, and because of that, humanity has a spark after 300 years of fighting back. That's a pretty epic narrative in this movie, Erich.
I just didn't care for it.
But because it was a human story there, you didn't buy it. You couldn't enjoy it.
That's weird.
Racist as fuck.
I don't know. I feel like we already got those stories or that kind of story from the first trilogy here.
What?
I feel like that was the story of the last movie.
I don't think so.
Like, yeah, apes are clearly becoming the dominant species, and the last vestige of humans like that are militarily capable are trying to go against them. That was
but this is 300 years after the apes won.
Yeah, but you can fucking.
I really love stories that have a scope of generations and hundreds of centuries. Like that's the story of One Piece. That's the story of The Passage, one of my favorite book series, and that's what they're doing here. And I'm really into that shit.
It bothers me that like nothing seems to have changed for those people. Like the people in that bunker at the very end just seem like normal people. Like 300 years have not passed.
Well, we only see them for 2 minutes at the tail end. I'm hoping they elaborate on it in the next film.
It doesn't seem like their culture or the way they hold themselves is any different.
But it's a 2-minute reveal. If we get some world building and they show us the culture underground and all that, they could easily explain it.
If in the next movie they expound on it and they're more interesting.
They absolutely will.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I understand that. But for now, it just seemed like this little pocket of people that have gone unchanged over the years and are just... No, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll see.
I mean, it's crazy that you put these expectations on the movie that you think it has to be about only apes.
Well, Florian, I did watch 9 other movies in preparation for this, so...
Yeah, but didn't they all have humans in them?
Yeah,
in such a long running.
It needs
series.
to have humans in it. It doesn't make sense to just have a movie about apes with no humans.
Yeah, it'd be like a movie called Planet of the Humans, and it's only humans, and there's no animals. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, I signed up for a Planet of Apes, Florian. I didn't sign up for the Planet of the Humans.
Yeah, but we gotta have a character who's not a human. Otherwise, like, why call it Planet of the Humans? Like, yeah, no shit. Do you have any final thoughts on this fine film? And by fine, I do mean fine. I've been saying a lot of nice things about it, but it's a 3.5 out of 5. 7 out of 10 movie.
I rated it 4 stars on Letterboxd, but I think I agree that I would pull it back to 3.5 stars.
Yeah, it has a lot of ideas in it that I like, and it has me very hopeful for the future of the franchise. And
it's hard
to
start
film.
Something. So I think that like when they can build on it, or they can like do more things to like distinguish the characters a bit more. Like I think Noah is a little bit of a boring protagonist, but you sometimes need a boring protagonist to get things started. You can define more things about them as they go. And
the next one he should have to make like an incredibly difficult moral decision that like results in death.
Wow. Yeah, and he should lose his arm, and an evil ape should be his father.
His father should be the evil ape.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd actually like to hear more from Mumke about how this movie specifically could be improved, because I don't see how it could be improved and still accomplish the same things.
Here, can I come in real quick? Because one of my problems is I feel like the middle of this movie drags a lot. You have the beginning of the stuff with the Eagle Clan. He meets the orangutan character, which I love orangutans, and I love this guy who's like preaching the true word of Caesar. But then until they get to the Proximus Beach encampment or whatever, like there's a lot of just like, and then they go here, and then they go here, and then they go here. And I was kind of bored by the middle of this movie. I think they should have gotten to that bit of the movie a bit earlier, and it wouldn't have felt as just... I didn't know where we were going. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's really about it. I rate movies not based on like how cinematic I think it is or like academic. It's really just how entertained was I by this film, which is why like I can give The Room like a 5-star review. And yeah, like I did get a little bit bored at parts. And that's all that there is to it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They travel through the world and there's a bit of world building, but I guess it's not as epic as like Lord of the Rings, where they chased by the race or whatever. So I guess
like one of the most epic scenes in this film is them crossing a bridge. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Don't fall in the water.
Well, that bridge was pretty cool.
Don't look down, Florian.
But like the other scene with the water where they flood the bunker, that was pretty epic. Like,
Yeah, that was great. I like basically everything after they get to the Proximus encampment beach. Like I like all that stuff, and I think when the water is flooding through the thing, that's one of the better CG action sequences I've seen in a movie. Like I think Avatar 2 has really good action sequences in it, and that reminded me of Avatar 2.
Who's getting the Oscar for this year? Dune 2 or this movie for special effects? Dune 2, I already know.
Dune 2.
Yeah, sadly.
I think I saw a tweet that said like no Planet of the Apes movie has ever won
any Oscars?
won any like special effects. It's always the bridesmaid, never the bride, like something else. Like they're always it's so impressive every time, but then like there's one movie that is just a little bit better.
Damn. Oh, you mean from the 3 new ones?
Yeah.
Because the old ones wouldn't have that, right? Okay. Yeah, too bad, I guess.
I think Dawn should have got something. My God. What would have beat it that year?
Shame.
Fucking the Nightcrawler. Did that beat Dawn of the Planet of the Apes for special effects?
Oh God.
I think those were both 2014. Erich, did we not review War on Is It Kino in like 2017?
I think we did. 2017. Yeah. That's so long ago. What the fuck?
I mean, it's probably on this channel if you look at the the Kino archive that I posted 12-hour videos of.
I want to go back and look at my review of War because I think that's a good movie. I just don't think it's as good as Dawn, and I was kind of like depressed by that movie. Oh. It's very dark. It's very just like.
You're the bad ape?
Like, yeah, fucking bad ape. Bad ape is fun. He's one of the moments of levity in the thing.
Wow.
And Greg Heffley's dad. What's his name? Steve Zahn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't actually remember too much from these last 2 Planet of the Apes. I should probably rewatch them. I think they were really good.
Yeah, it's been like 7 years since one of them came out.
Oh, really? Damn. I guess it has been.
Florian, do you have any final thoughts and anything you want to plug?
Well, I gotta say, like Proximus Cheeser, Proximus
Cheeser.
Yeah, he's got the cheese. I guess there should have been more moral ambiguity, and he could have been a more interesting character. But I think he still gets seen too much of a villain, because I think he's just trying to do what's gonna work for his people. You know, I think it would have been nice to have a little Roman Empire, but.
You're cool with any authoritative leader who just wants to do what's good for his people. Like anything he does is fine.
I mean, generally, they're
generally
cool,
that's a good thing. Yeah, that's the Austrian mindset.
Well, authority does lead to progress usually.
The march of progress on the streets of France.
Wow. Well, everyone check out Anti-Reviews. Check out my regular show on there, you know, and Bazinga Boys is still going, so make sure to check out that.
And you can skip Bazinga Boys. Go listen to Regular Show Review episodes 6, 7, and 8. Those will surely be out by the time this is.
They got the Planet of the Apes invading us there, you know, got the intelligent monkeys attacking us.
Erich, now that you've seen every single Planet of the Apes movie, what is the best one out of all of them? Is it this one?
I think the best one's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the second in the recent trilogy. I just love that one. Koba did nothing wrong. I wish Koba was in charge and was killing me, and
wow.
I think we deserved it. Whatever Koba decides should happen to me is what should happen to me. Monkey, the director of this movie, has said that he's going to release a cut of the movie that is just the mocap performances without my alarm's going off, without any like CGI overlay of the like the monkey parts, would you watch just the mocap performances?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think every movie should release a special feature like that. Now that every movie is basically made like this, I'm interested in seeing it.
Yeah, I think it's super cool, and I would love to see like a side by side of like how much has been translated onto.
Andy Serkis was not in this movie though, right?
Well,
because I want to see like the master in action.
From the beginning, the movie does begin with Caesar getting cremated, so.
But he's not playing any apes.
Back for that. It's not him. No, I don't think so.
Didn't he just direct like a Jungle Book movie or something?
Yeah, he did a Jungle Book movie, then he did Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
He directed that?
Yes.
Is he doing The Last Dance?
Oh my God.
No, he's not doing The Last Dance. And then he also is directing that Gollum movie that they're making.
Oh my fucking God.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
How could you think that could not be epic? Hunting Gollum?
I read the idea is that Lord of the Rings, or Warner Brothers wants to keep milking Lord of the Rings, but the only character that they like own the IP of and that the actor has not aged by 30 years is fucking Gollum. So of course they're gonna make fucking Gollum shit. It's like the only option they have.
I mean, I saw
really
that
insane.
Gollum game, and it looks terrible. In theory, like Gollum should have such an interesting life, and I think it's great that they're finally expanding.
Oh, apes are good enough, but Gollum isn't. Or apes aren't good enough, but Gollum is.
Well, Gollum is half human, that's pretty cool.
Florian wants to live on the planet of the Golems.
Halfling.
Hey, the half human.
I thought Gollum was a human who got corrupted and got all fucked up. Or is it?
No, I think he was
he's a
hobbit.
halfling. He's like a hobbit kind of person.
But he grew to be larger than a hobbit, which is insane.
What? The corruption?
Wait, what?
I thought it made his spine all curled up.
He was like skinny. He was like tiny.
Yeah, skinny, but I'm pretty sure he's larger than Frodo, right?
I don't think so.
We can all agree One Piece is better than Lord of the Rings, though, right?
Everyone's gonna have that. I guess he looks kind of small. Wow, I always assumed he was like a
Florian,
weird
have you
nude
watched
man.
the movies? You say things that just make me think you've never seen anything, and that you're just kind of assuming based on what you know that
Gollum's bigger than Frodo.
Well, I mean, he's beating Frodo in like the final fight,
He's scrappy.
Yeah. He's
Spoiler alert for Velma.
All right. Yep. That was
Erich,
good,
did you
I
do a
guess.
plug yet, Erich?
No, I didn't. You can find me on Twitter, or at x.com at TZARRUVAN, and then on Letterboxd at Revan138. What other movies have I been watching other than fucking... Wait, I saw something in the theater. I saw The Fall Guy in theaters, and I really didn't like it, so...
What? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I
guess I saw that on Letterboxd.
I'm always frustrated by movies like those. If you're too smarmy or you're too like,
What?
this is
Smarmy?
how Hollywood works. This is how movies get made. I instantly am like, fuck you, movie. Fuck you. The fucking Hannah Waddingham character is just annoying. Like so many of the movie characters in the movie just piss me off. Like, shut the fuck up.
You don't think that
Don't
a
talk to me.
director would light an actor on fire 10 times for no reason just to get back at them?
I think that she would be investigated if you fucking lit somebody on fire that many times.
There was
You'd
only
be
like 50
fired.
witnesses and it was all filmed.
Yeah, if you're having a large like drag out like conversation with an ex while a movie is trying to be made and like you're wasting tons of money, you would be fired.
Yeah.
off
No,
that
you
movie.
don't get it. She was getting the best version of that shot, okay?
Also, she's a first-time director, but they're giving her like a $250 million budget
movie.
giant movie. But also, simultaneously, this is like her lifelong dream passion project to make this horrible schlock. And every time it shows footage, it's clearly like Marvel Schneider
worst kind of movie.
schlock, like dog shit. So they have to pretend at the same time that she's passionate and wants to make this movie, and also that they're giving this to a
shouldn't have
first-time
been,
director.
This is the movie I want to make. It should be like, this is my way to break into the end. Like, everything about the movie does not seem right to me, and it just drives me insane.
Yeah, because it's pretending that it knows what it's talking about, and then like it clearly breaks down immediately if you think about it logically at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it for the vibes and the fun, but
for sure.
the parts when they're just talking were pretty terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, just Ryan Gosling is just so good. It's like there's no way. I don't know. I don't understand how you can have a negative opinion of this movie.
Well, I'd say his live performance of "I'm Just Ken" at the Oscars, like he had more charisma in those 3 minutes than the entire film combined. So I'd say I'd recommend watching that clip over the movie if you just want to see Ryan Gosling.
What, the Barbie movie, yeah.
No, not the Barbie movie. Just the clip from the Oscars.
I tend not to like funny Ryan
movie?
Gosling. I think I like him in Barbie quite a lot, but both The Nice Guys doesn't work for me, and then this doesn't work for me.
Oh, I thought The Nice Guys was great.
I know that's one of my like opinions that nobody else holds, and I should really give that movie another try because I think when I saw it, I was either in a bad mood or something, but I like just certain tones of things just strikes me so wrong. Like in that movie, it bothers me that Ryan Gosling like does not give a shit about his daughter at all.
You don't like that his 10-year-old daughter drives him around because he's drunk all the time?
No, I don't like any of that. And like, it just makes me feel like this guy is just an asshole. Why am I laughing at any of his jokes? He's a terrible person.
He's not that
There's
bad.
a certain line of that where, no, but I mean, it's just how I operate. Like, there's a certain line that once that line's crossed, I just can't find it funny at all. And like, I just can't find his character to be anything.
He's a better dad than a lot of dads.
Maybe, possibly.
I mean, his daughter is pretty well-rounded and smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a
I just don't like the smart kid thing either. So like, there's another thing that I'm just like,
no pleasing him.
So no young Sheldon for you.
Grates on me. I feel like I liked Russell Crowe in that, but yeah, there's too many things that I just rally against, unfortunately.
But what about young Sheldon?
Hate on me in the comments. Come for me. Fucking.
Nobody is still listening to this, Erich.
Good.
We did the plugs 5 minutes ago. They clicked off.
Good.
That's how it goes.
So Erich hates young Sheldon.
Play the Darkness in the Fall Guy.
Who?
The Darkness. The
villain from Stupid Mario Brothers.
No. I love that you like love the Stupid Mario Brothers, and like you'll make a reference to it. I have no.
When I hear the Darkness, that's the only thing that comes to mind. What else would I think of?
Well, there's a band called The Darkness. Maybe it's that one.
That's the band I'm talking about, Florian.
Oh my god! That's so obscure. I can't believe you referenced that.
Remember when Mario walked up to the Darkness and said, "It's a me, a Mario. Hello, a Darkness, my old friend."
I don't, but now I do.
Hello, Darkness, my
like
old
I
friend.
was
Get
there.
it? It's like that one song that sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, Disturbed.
That wasn't originally there.
Not Simon and Garfunkel.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like one of the most covered songs.
Yeah. I prefer Garfunkel and Oates. I would fuck the shit out of that little brunette.
You love
Oh my god.
skinny white woman comedians.
No, she's not white. Excuse you, I don't think.
Oh, really?
She probably is. She's a little dark.
Wow.
Micucci is her name, right?
Yeah, glad you guys
Kate Micucci.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right. She's Italian. She's not white.
Yeah, she's not white.
Oh no.
I want to Kate her Micucci, if you know what I'm talking about. Isn't she the voice of Velma? She's the voice of fucking Velma.
No.
Yeah, she is.
Isn't Mindy Kaling the voice?
Not on Velma, on
Mindy
a real
Kaling.
Scooby-Doo show.
I don't
Okay.
care about
Well, then I
those.
don't know then.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have to watch that
Micucci?
now so I can hear
Right.
my waifu.
Wow, from one obscure to another. It's crazy.
Obscure?
you
How
talking
dare
about?
you? She
Like the
was
stuff
a
you were
major
talking about
character
before.
in what's that show? Raising Hope, the sequel to My Name Is Earl.
Wait, no, it's a sequel to My Name Is
It was
Earl?
a spiritual successor.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
No Earl then, I guess.
Well, his actor shows up playing. I mean, all the actors from My Name Is Earl show up in some episodes.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Just as cameos. Damn.
Pretty much, yeah. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Do you think anybody on Earth will like has seen Raising Hope and knows what the fuck we're talking about?
No.
No, this is
No, not that I know of.
This is an incredibly obscure podcast.
Yeah, you guys really went on.
Did you listen to Florian Himsel Gossip and Drama episode 2 yet?
No.
I've listened to both of them.
Wow.
Wow, I can't believe you haven't listened to that yet.
I can't
Florian.
wait. I can't wait to be on one of them.
Yeah, you can be on the third one.
Finally.
Florian,
Fine.
would you like to come on this show?
No.
No, you don't want to hear the Florian Himsel Gossip and Drama?
Yeah, maybe one day. Who knows?
Okay. Bye, everybody.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Bye.